Welcome to Colossal Square.
Hello and welcome back to Colossal Square. So, update has come out, a few changes have been made. So today is Easter, so everyone who follows Easter, happy Easter, hope you have an amazing day. And we're going to do a little lap of the square. So, first thing we'll do is we'll go to Game Exchange. We'll see little changes there before we start having a look at any of the Easter festivities that are going on. So as soon as we walk in, bargain bins now have games in them, full of games. Then you have, we expanded the wall so we could fit up the most important games. The one's over here. So we've got some SSDs up at the counter. We've got some Easter decorations. And then over here we've got the new stock. So we've got the RAM up here. We've got the CPUs here. Cheaper RAM sticks on the ends. Then past all of our collectibles, you have motherboards, more SSDs on the end, and NVMe. Yep, those things that I can't say. More motherboards. Then we've got the mouse wall. And we've got the keyboard wall. A few other updates. Out the back, we've got a lot better sorting pallets. So these will raise up in the air, making it so you don't need to bend and hurt your back. And then out here, still haven't done anything for the bathrooms, but got a bit of decoration in here. We have another amazing addition from the workshop. And then just to make it look a little bit more lived in, we've got some food on the bench, and then over at the manager's office, we've got the keyboard that they're using, we've got the mouse that they're using, we've got some hand sanitizer, some cloths, and again, the most important games chilling here. Then we'll do a quick trip over to the Patriot Sports Store. So over here, first thing, as soon as we come over here, you'll see that the front window now has display stock set up, just making that look a little bit more complete. And then inside, they've got their Easter sales all set up, ready to go. Again, temporarily, they've got new pallets. Until more gets done out the back, they may stay, may change. So, as we're walking around, you'll see the Easter banners that have always been up. But as today is Easter, we have the festivities. So you got the Easter Bunny up there, ready for the kids to meet him. In here, you got the petting, for the bunnies. And then as we go into the arcade, is where we have the face painting going on. So as we come into here, we've got the face painting. Then we've got some cookies and some Easter eggs. So not too much has been added. The next edition is going to be Kanga Mobile, which down here we've got a few things set up. So as you've seen in a previous episode, Kanga Mobile booth is already set up there, ready for when Kanga Mobile opens up. So this is Easter at Colossal Square, which, to be honest, not very popular, but I believe since the update, it's possibly reset the reputation, because usually we have a lot more customers in this. But that's fine. We'll keep going ahead, rebuild a reputation, start getting a lot more customers in. The shoe racks now has some shoes in there. We've got another toy for the kids. Yeah. Calcified chicken, of course. Just a food place, so they're not really doing anything for Easter. Kales, they've got their Easter banners up. You got Easter banner there, Easter banner on the wall over there, and then they got the Easter end caps with chocolate. Again, not much has been changed out the back. We just added this in, but there will be a lot more getting added. A lot of this will change. Probably end up getting rid of these freezers, adding that one large walk-in one, which will probably fit about there. Then we add these fixtures here, and then this here can probably move to over there. Depending how much room we have, will depend what we do. So, this is Easter at the Square. Again, we've got a lot more coming. Crown cuts will be coming. Should be relatively soon. That'll be a pretty quick one. Ganga Mobile, now that we have mobile phones in the game, that'll be up and running soon. Looking through the products, there was a lot of products that I forgot that were actually in the game. So, still many more stores to come. One of the ideas that I do have is possibly down in the arcade over here, possibly putting a staircase around here, and then going up on a second story up top. If we do that, the idea is second story up top, then along here I'll have to possibly move either these out or cut them back to be very narrow. But along here will be mainly glass to make it look like that it's an open walkway, with then shops on the other side, a little sky bridge across here that'll connect to across there. So on this side you have shops, then across here you have some shops over here, and then I'm thinking possibly over this direction, building like a little cinema or something. But that's down the track. We'll get all the other stores up and running, get them set. I think before we go up, we'll make sure that all these stores are not just up and running with stock and functioning, but also we'll finish off all the decorations inside and have them fully functional. Still got a few more things that we've got to do in the fuel station to finish that off. Cafe as well, still needs a few more things. We've got to build the coffee machine, change a few things. Game exchange is almost complete. Get a bit more signage in there, the mouse wall, keyboard wall. Maybe some signage up here, depending on what we want to do. And then just flesh out the back. Patriot, same thing. Just a few more things out the back. Tiny adjustments to the shop floor to flesh that out. Kales, shop floor's pretty much done the way it is. Each seasonal event will just change the signs, but it's just out the back of Kales that needs to be completed. Might do a little sign here that says trolleys. Calcified chicken, pretty much 100% complete. Toilets, of course, they're complete. Up here changes depending on what sort of events that we've got going on. Still deciding what to put in here. Still thinking of putting a C-Mart in there, but we'll see how that goes. So a lot of our stores are very close to being fully complete for now, until new things get added or we get other ideas to change some things. But like I said, once they're all done or fleshed out, then we can possibly look at going up, doing a second floor and expanding that way. But this is just a quick one. This is Easter at Colossal Square. Hope you have an amazing Easter, and I will see you in the next video. Just a real quick build mode today. So, starting here, just to show each individual one that has been placed. Other than that, not real much to really look at in there. The way that this is done is, all this is just signs. So I got the image, put it into Photoshop, cut up the image, and then made it into individual signs that are imported, just to try and give it that look that they're, actually sitting down. Again, just images placed on. These are just that, but expanded. And then in here, same thing, just images. This is just a half semicircle, flattened down to try and look like a plate. And then the cookies on there, workshop items, same as this workshop item. Just a real quick one just to show you. Same as these, they're just props. So the stock that you can put as decorations. And just with a little shape underneath to make it look like that's what they're resting on. And again, just signs. The rabbits are workshop items. And then what I've done here is I went into the display designer and just made one that the bottom was a lot higher, so I could hide it inside and just make it look like that it's just a little display sitting at the register. So like I said, just a real quick one for build mode today, just to show you the slight things. Here still nothing's been done. As you can see, I've been trialing a few things, but haven't really come across anything that I like. So, as I said earlier, happy Easter. Hope you have an amazing day. And I will see you in the next video.